Hey guys, in today's video, I'm gonna be talking about one of the most unique heroes who recently got released on the official server. In this video, I'm gonna talk about how Chip works in full details, which includes his passive, skills, along with his builds and emblems. So, without further ado, let's get started with the video. Chip is the 124th hero to be released in the game. He is half support and half tank hero, and creating a portal and stunning the enemies are his main abilities, and unlike other heroes, he has 4 active abilities and 1 passive. So, in order to master him, you must first understand how his passive and skills work, so let's start with his passive. With the help of his passive, when your HP is low, Chip will start eating his bag of chips, and once he finishes eating 4 chips, he will regenerate 300 plus 15% of his lost HP, allowing you to recover your HP without having to go back to the base. But his passive only works 2 seconds after you leave a fight, and the bite count will be saved if you get into a fight while he eats his chips. His passive is very similar to Franco's HP regen passive, and Guardian Helmet would also work pretty well along with his passive. Now, let's talk about his first skill. With the help of his first skill, Chip overcharges his hovercraft and rams it into the ground, dealing 150 magic damage plus 5% of the target's max HP, and the enemies that gets hit will also get marked by his first skill. And you will also gain plus 300 shield if your first skill hits an enemy, and your shield gets increased by 25% every time you hit an additional enemy, meaning the more enemy you hit with your first skill, the stronger your shield will be. And your basic attack will also become ranged and it will hit all nearby enemies who are marked with your first skill, dealing 200 magic damage and also stunning them for 0.6 seconds, so make sure to tap your basic attack after using your first skill. What makes this skill so good is that it can stun more than one enemy, all while you gain a shield that gets stronger by 25% for every additional enemy hit. Now, let's talk about his second skill. With the help of his second skill, Chip rushes forward for 2 seconds, gaining 65% movement speed, and if you use your basic attack while your second skill is charging, you will launch yourself towards the enemy, dealing 200 magic damage and slightly knocking them back. This skill is quite useful as you can stun the enemy for a short period, allowing your teammates to catch up to the enemy. Use this skill to get close to the enemy, and once the enemy gets knocked by this skill, follow it up by using your first skill, so that the enemies will get stunned 2 times in a row. And since it also provides movement speed, you could also use it to chase or escape from enemies, making this a good skill for initiating and escaping from enemies. Now, let's talk about his third skill. With the help of his third skill, Chip opens up a portal near an enemy hero, dealing 200 magic damage and slowing them by 25%. And a portal will also open up near your teammates, and they can enter the portal and come straight to your help. But in order to use this skill, there must be an enemy you can target, and once you use this skill on an enemy, it will open up a portal on that enemy's position, and that will be the main portal. And a portal will also appear near your teammates, allowing them to come to your location. But remember, the enemies can also enter the portal that appears near your teammates, so you must also prepare for unwanted enemies to arrive through the portal you created. In short, you create a portal and that becomes the main portal, and the portal that appears near your teammates will be connected to the main portal, and allied heroes will gain extra movement speed when they arrive at the main portal. And the main portal and connecting portals last up to 10 seconds. This is one of the best skills in the game. It's similar to Luo Yi's ult, but it's a lot better. Now, let's talk about his fourth ability. With the help of his fourth ability, you can travel between the 4 beacons that are located on the map. To use the beacons, you just have to stand on top of it and choose the location you want to travel at. But unlike his third skill, only you can use these beacons to travel around the map, and once you use the beacon, there will be a 40-second cooldown. His third and fourth skill are honestly one of the most game-changing abilities in the game so far. And because of this, The enemies will have to change their strategies and playstyle to adapt when playing against Chip. And for her builds and emblems, these are the recommended build and emblems. And for his battle spell, you can choose between Flicker or Vengeance. But I'd recommend you to go for Vengeance, because you will be the one who's gonna tank most of the damage. Additionally, you can also go for Petrify, as it would make a great combo with your second skill. So, what do you think about Chip? Make sure to let me know your thoughts in the comments, and consider leaving a like on the video, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Thank you for watching.